here with Tom Kiss. Tonight we are here at the game of the week, Charter Oak versus La Mirada. Tom, what does it look like tonight?
Well, you know, we barely got here, number one. There was a terrible traffic jam over on one of the local streets, so the game has been delayed a half an hour. But this game here tonight, La Mirada, one of the best teams in the Whittier area. First week they beat Tesoro, big win for them. Charter Oak, they're the number 3 team in the San Gabriel Valley. Lost against Green Valley in Nevada. The question is, as we always say this time of the year, how's the offense going to do? Turnovers, defense, special teams, plus throw in this wrinkle of these guys having to get here late, barely be warming up right now. It's going to be interesting to see it, but we'll see if La Mirada can continue that streak that they've had. Big win against Tesoro. Charter Oak does not want to go 0-2.
La Mirada head coach had a few things to say about tonight's game. They have a lot of respect for the Charter Oak program with a great coaching staff, but they will definitely not be overlooking them.
The year for both teams. Big win over Tesoro for La Mirada last week, while Charter Oak fell to Green Valley out of Henderson, Nevada. This game started a half hour late due to some very bad traffic around the stadium. La Mirada kicking off to Charter Oak. They would hold them on downs. Then La Mirada is going to strike first. The swing pass from Christian Lara to Robert Caggiano is going to take them down to the 22-yard line. A few plays later, that's going to lead to this 12-yard touchdown run by Sei-J Lauago. See it on the reverse angle. Great blocking at the point of attack for La Mirada, and they take the 7-0 lead. Cam Brown, quarterback for Charter Oak Juniors. Second game of the year. He's going to take this 30 yards. Gets knocked out of bounds pretty hard. He'd get up, leads to a field goal, and then they kick off to Sei-J Lauago. And he gets it at his own 5-yard line, takes it down the home sideline, 95 yards into the end zone, giving La Mirada a 14-3 lead. You can see on the reverse angle on this right here, he fields it. Takes it right through the wedge. Great blocking at the point of attack for them. All the way down the sideline. Big play. And we talked about that in the outset. Big play as well as special teams. There's your special teams touchdown right there. Play of the night right here. Number 3. Robert Caggiano is going to make that catch. It's going to lead to this touchdown run by Nico Carrasco, giving La Mirada a 21-3 lead. You could see him running that in. All set up by that great catch earlier. Charter Oak is forced to punt and gets a break. This goes off the helmet of one of the La Mirada players. A few plays later, Cam Brown is going to hit Darian Nash for a 40-yard touchdown pass. It's going to make the score 21-10. Watch the reverse angle. You can see that. Ball coming right over the top. Nash making a great grab, staying in bounds. 21-10 at this point. And the defense for Charter Oak holding as they start building some momentum. It leads to Cam Brown. He throws a second touchdown pass of the quarter, this time to Joseph Garcia. 20 yards, and it cuts the lead to 21-16. This extra point was blocked. As you can see there, came in hard. And just before halftime, the backbreaker for Charter Oak. Quarterback Lara is going to connect with Tony Brown, and he's going to take this 75 yards into the end zone. They miss the point after, but it was a 27-16 lead. You're going to see the reverse angle. Brown makes the catch, beats 3 or 4 defenders all the way down into the end zone. And that was the backbreaker right there. All the La Mirada fans were having a good time dancing around with the Matador. Third quarter action. Lara connecting with Caggiano once again. 55 yards to make it 34-16. If you notice, the defender fell on that play. It allowed Caggiano to get the ball, take it into the end zone. Lara gets a second touchdown pass on this swing pass over to Mario Hernandez, building the La Mirada lead to 41-16. But Charter Oak, they wouldn't give up. Zion Eccles is going to take this ball 8 yards into the end zone. Charter Oak tried for 2, didn't get it. 41-22, fourth quarter. Chad Wilson is going to take this 20 yards to make the score 48-22. Charter Oak would add another score as they fall to 0-2.
Score of tonight's game was 48-28, La Mirada with the win. Let's talk to head coach Mike Machete.
You know, it's early in the season. You made some mistakes. What do you need to build on?
You just got to finish games. We came out playing really well in the first quarter, and hit a little lull with the turnover and the punt. I didn't like the way our offense was. We kind of lost our rhythm offensively. And defensively, I think we were kind of paying attention to the scoreboard a little bit. And you got to play 4 quarters of football, and we didn't play 4 quarters. And then it got sloppy at the end. We get an onside kick. We get the punt was a huge play that hits our DB in the head. And then we get a ton of penalties at the end. It was just, I don't like the way that game ended. I'm proud of these kids. We're grateful for being 2-0, but we got a long way to go. We got to cut down on penalties and play a little smarter football.
You talked about that rhythm of your offense. How important is that going to be? Because next week you play Sei-J.
Yeah, no,
and you're going to need to control the ball to keep them off the field.
Yeah, I like the way versus Tesoro, we struggled running the ball. We made it an emphasis this week that we had to get better in the run game. I thought the kids, we had a great drive in the fourth quarter. We ran the ball every play. We had a 36, we had a 34. They knew, Charter Oak knew we were going to run the ball, and we were still successful running the ball. So, you know, we're not a finished product. We're happy with where we're at, but we got to get a lot better real quick because we're going to play a great Sei-J team next week at Smarts College.
Tony Brown had an incredible 75-yard reception touchdown. Let's hear what he has to say.
Tonight for you guys, how important was that for you guys to get off to a good start?
It was very important. Practice, we work hard. We don't want to get off to a bad start. We always want to hit them right in the mouth, and we came out and did that.
Let's talk about some of the big plays you were making, especially in the second quarter. What were you seeing out there in their secondary that was giving you some openings?
There was wide open in the middle. One safety, one-on-one, man-on-man. I saw that. Told coach. Coach had a play set up for us, and we made that play.
Now, were you at Sei-J before?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so next week you're playing your old school. How's that going to feel for you playing against Sei-J?
It's harsh. Going against old friends and stuff, but you got to battle. They're another team. They're still friends in heart, but still an enemy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sei-J Lauago had a 95-yard touchdown. Let's hear what he has to say.
Talk about what you were seeing with the Charter Oak defense. There's a lot of room for you to run straight up in the middle.
They play different fronts. They play 2-man, six-man behind, but our linemen had it down, and we just kept with our running game and just trusted the running game.
Let's talk about some of the kickoff returns, some of those long runs that you were making out there. You get the ball in the backfield. What do you see on the field?
I just see open field, grass. I just try to make a play for my teammates. Just try to boost up their confidence and try to get a W out of this game.
2 wins. Now you play Sei-J. What are you looking forward to in playing a Pac-5 school like that?
I'm looking forward to going against the receivers, going against some of the 5-star athletes over there. I know they have good athletes over there, so I'm looking forward to competing with the best.
Well, congratulations.
The highlight play of tonight was by Robert Caggiano, and he also had a touchdown. Let's hear what he has to say.
Robert Caggiano, some big defensive plays, big offensive plays tonight. Why was it important for you guys to get this win?
We have to have playing a big team. Next week, Sei-J got to go into that game with a lot of confidence. It's a big Trinity League powerhouse, so we definitely got to go in with confidence.
You guys are playing some really tough teams here in the preseason. Tesoro's a Pac-5 team. Now you're playing Sei-J as a Pac-5 team. Charter Oak is a Central team. How is that going to prepare you guys for your league season?
Big time. The more competition in our preseason just betters us when we get into league, and definitely go get that CIF.
So you guys are up at halftime. What is the coach telling you? What are your coaches telling you guys at halftime?
Don't let up. Don't let up. 0-0, same score. Never let up.
Good luck next week.
Tough loss tonight for Charter Oak. We were able to speak with head coach Lou Farrar.
Coach, nobody wants to go and be 0-2, but you know, it is what it is. What are your feelings, especially after this?
Well, you know, they have some very good senior football players that are excellent athletes. They're well coached. You know, I like the kind of football they play. I like the fact that he plays football that I recognize in my age group, but he coaches the hell out of his kids, and his kids are bigger, stronger, and they're a senior group. We have a lot of sophomores and juniors out there making a lot of mistakes, and we're outsized right now. And until we get to an opponent that's similar to size in us, we're going to have a tough time.
You talked about young players and especially your quarterback. How is he growing into that position?
Well, you know, he makes 2 good plays and then he makes a bad one. You know, he misses a wide open guy and then he threads the needle on the next play. So that comes with, you know, this is his second varsity football.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so he didn't do too bad.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be real good down the road, but this is only his second varsity football game.
Okay, Coach, I'm a Charter Oak fan, and you're 0-2. Should I be worried?
No.
The final score of tonight's game was 48-28, La Mirada with the win. La Mirada does go 2-0 and will be taking on Sei-J next week, while Charter Oak does fall 0-2 and will be playing Damien. For Dylan Kiss on video, Tom Kiss, and Mikey from Scribble, I'm Courtney Pons reporting for the Tribune Sports.